Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and D&D adventurer. Welcome to my Let's Play series where I live stream video games, currently twice a week on Mondays and Fridays. This is episode number 4 of my Baldur's Gate 3 Early Access series. If you enjoy my videos, consider supporting me via patreon.com/RogueWatson. Shouts to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Tiny Dancer, Manuel, Basil, Tom, Huskar124, and Wizard Princess. And gold patrons RPG Papercrafts, Charming Grenade, Pretty Boy Numa, Marcos Dade, Vicente, Gilberto, Sean, A.K. Cert to be Adam, Dithers Lounge, Sam, Arash, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Fatboy 619, Scalenia, and Nick. Thank you all very much for your support. Once again, I have already loaded in the save to save us some time because of the rather lengthy load times this game has. Hopefully everything is operating correctly. I know I've had some frame rate issues with this game. I should try and run it on DirectX 11 one of these times, because I know that's a suggestion. What I definitely need to do, though, is go for a long rest. I am still in need of that. I also probably want to change my party out. How do we long rest again? Go to camp and end the day. Which, as far as I'm aware, there's no restrictions on. There's no limit. It's not... I don't have any rations. Doesn't appear to be changing anything. What the hell's going on here? Ha! Can use my warlock abilities. Studying your own mirror image.
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Perhaps devilata. Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
Your patchy beard. Damn tadpole.
Spot on. Day 1. Fever and memory loss.
This is where we get all of our
Day 2. Hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3.
party member shenanigans. This is very Dragon Age-y. I didn't expect to get so much Dragon Age from this.
Day 4. Excruciating pain as the skeleton and organs reform and reposition. Day 5. The host personality has disappeared. Fingers and toes and limbs elongate. I take it you get the picture? Day 6. The flesh around the mouth splits to make way for tentacles. Day 7. A mind flayer is born. This is the annotated version, of course. Spot on again. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal.
Okay, so they acknowledge the fact that
will agree. This is
there's a time component, and yet there's not.
that, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. Rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
I like your robes. I like all the armor in this game. I take it nobody... I mean, I guess I could just talk to people, but... Little campground. I wonder if this is always the same or if it's different. It looks like it's the same. Maybe there's different, like, biome campsites. Because you always wonder what the solution is, you know, in something like Neverwinter Nights, I think. Didn't your character just literally, like, sit down and the game, like, fade to black, and then you fully rested? And the only restriction was you couldn't do it if you were near enemies. Which might be a similar case here. So what if I try to talk to somebody?
Salutations.
I can just talk to them. Spirit Tamer, welcome to the channel.
Living legend in the flesh. Slayer of specters, killer of kobolds. The pride of Baldur's Gate.
Alright, kobolds aren't that tough. Ah, you can recognize them, that's cool.
If you'd heard the stories, you'd hardly doubt me. The proof is in the pumpkin.
He's got the
As I'm
scars to
sure
prove it.
someone once
Jeez.
said. If you don't know me as a hero already, then I'll have to prove myself one.
What's the
There's an
plan?
old saying I just made up. To fell a dragon, you must chop off its head.
These goblins are organized. There's no hamhead pulling the strings.
Their hideout can't be far. We slither in and off their leaders. Quick as crickets.
Quick as crickets. Sounds simple enough.
Yeah, I've tangled with the like before. Thick as planks. Keep smashing, and they'll splinter.
What's up with the eye?
Now, I always save the best stories for my closest friends. And
You
my
have not
closest
unlocked this
enemies.
friendship level.
Get to be one of those, and I'll spill the whole jug. You get that, right? Spill the whole jug?
Does he use like a southern style like
One in a heap.
idioms? Because that's pretty a fun way of having a character trait. Just all these little phrases. Can you? Wow. Once again, do other classes have all these different things in the text? Because I'm getting a lot of these.
Tiny groove spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
Oh wow.
A what now? Goodness, but it's just a bit of rock. Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens. His jaw tenses.
Ah,
This legend is keeping something from you.
interesting. God, you can even probe his mind. I want to use my illithid ability.
I'm all ears.
I'll back off. I'm in such
I
good
reckon
spirits.
I could mutter and mope about till the brain bug takes me, but the truth is, I feel fine.
It's too bad you don't meet any of these characters on the ship. It'd be more meaningful if you were like, oh yeah, it's that guy.
And I've no plans to stop fighting the good fight.
I also have to formally put them in the party.
We sniff out the gobbo leaders and take their heads. And we free the druid housing while we're at it. If we want these brain bugs removed, he's our man. Failing that, this Gith Kresh sounds promising. If Nazel's telling us straight. I know, that's a pretty big if.
Make some room, and I'm all yours. Well, some yours.
Hmm. Okay, so how do I actually change my party around? Can I actually look at all of your Ooh, I'm really close to level 3, I just noticed that. Which is good, you don't want to be those low levels for too damn long. Don't think you can actually see your camped party members from here. So do you have to just talk to people and then get them to leave and then talk to the other person and get them to join? I was hoping for like a menu.
Getting a lecture from our magical friend. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen.
Also, I'm pretty sure they explained this during the like marketing or something. Hey Doug, that this dude is supposed to be like a vampire, but I don't think we know that in the story yet. It'll stay that way.
Naturally. But I was thinking, what if it doesn't? Of course, first sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives,
Being
poison,
smug is my character's
strangulation,
primary personality,
whatever
apparently.
you prefer. I don't think poison is for me, nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing. But we were talking about you. What lit you?
I don't have to choose.
Then I suppose we'll just see what happens.
Oh, he disapproves of me choosing a method of
I
death.
like you. I'm sure I'll make the right choice.
Well, the right choice is kicking out of my party for now, but how do I do that?
What do you need now?
Stay here in camp.
Darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here.
So narratively, your entire group just stays at this metaphysical camp area. Okay, is that really the only way to drop in? I guess makes it more personable, but I'd prefer just a menu I can like drag and drop portraits around or something. Alright, so I'm thinking at the very least we drop Astarion and we add Lae'zel.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache, our mouths should bleed, yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
No, come on, join my party.
Great talent.
It's like you have to catch up on all the things they want to say in between when you last camped.
Give no credence to such fantasy. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point.
She's a smug asshole. I need you in my party.
Our condition. It is imperative we locate a crash. You do well to observe more and question less.
I mean, Githyanki is the perfect ally against mind flayers.
We find this Zoru in the Red Hunters camp.
Oh, she got
He
updated
will
journal.
point us to a crash. There we may be purified. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. To all
It's a really cool look too. Again, I love how they made Githyanki actually look pretty alien.
Herself, that we may gain total understanding.
Books are fallible, as are those who write them.
Not books, but slates.
Oh, slates. Slates are infallible.
Into stone. Truth as perfect as the queen who decreed. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes.
My dimension is full of librarians, roaming the astral sea, checking up on overdue books.
Peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Join me.
It is done.
Level up. What? Did we all just level up? Just because I asked her about the Krash? I kind of want Will in my party too, but I don't know who to cut out. If he's a warlock, that's basically what I am. And if he's a melee warlock, that's also definitely what I am. But he was the one that wanted to help the tieflings, which is what I wanted to do also. He also seems like the only good person out of all of them. Where's the panels? Yeah, looks like I actually leveled up. Alright, so I need you for having all of the strength. Known for their legendary silver blades and red dragon mounts, seek the total destruction of mind flayers. This ancient empire enslaved the Githyanki for millennia. It seems like if you want to get the most out of the story, you gotta have her. Or play as her, because that was a thing you could do in Divinity. You could play as all the party members. Alright, also, this is how you look at the skills, which I couldn't see before, because I didn't realize you could click on these stats and actually see what your proficiencies are. So, I guess we can level it. Looks like the rest didn't actually go through yet. Oh yeah, I have to click on the bed. So, Will, if I want you to join me, I don't know who to... I guess I'd have to kick Astarion out then. Or not Astarion, the Wizard Gale. I could kick him out for now. And then have him rejoin later, maybe, just while I'm dealing with the Druid Goblin situation. Let's see, where are you, buddy?
How can I help?
You can help by staying in camp.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Just kind of a nice guy.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
I'll just be sitting here in your back pocket whenever you need me. Alright, Will,
Well met.
join me.
Ah, that's the spirit.
Alright, so now we can catch up on all these level ups we need to make. Exit points, level 2 fighter. You can choose a, should be called a fighting style. They call it a class passive here. Which, it looks like, with her 17 dex, it looks like she's got a two-handed weapon. I should have looked and seen what she's equipped with. Great weapon fighting is really good if they use two-handed weapons. Otherwise, I kind of need her to be more tanky, though. Protection only works if you have a shield. You can impose disadvantage on enemies who attack allies near you. Two-weapon helps you dual-wield better. Dueling is if you only do a one-handed weapon and nothing else. And defense is just good for everybody, plus 1 bonus to armor class. So, I mean, it's the only one you really can't go wrong with, because you could still use whatever weapon you want. So let's just do that, because I want her to be a tank in my party. Not terribly exciting to get plus 1 AC, but whatever. You do get Action Surge, though. Gain 1 additional action for short rest, I believe. Does she already have Second Wind? Is that level 1? Will is a warlock. He is the Fiend Warlock, so he's at least different than me. He has no good strength, so he's different than me in that way. A lot of Constitution. Is he meant to be more of a spellcasting warlock then? Agonizing Blast, so he could just be a backline pew-pew. Cast Bane using a warlock spell slot. No, that's garbage. Let's give you... Mage armor is actually not bad. Can't warlocks wear light armor, though? I think Fiendish Figure. Not that good, but you can exchange it later. Hex, we can just make him a traditional warlock, I guess. Got that rapier, but I can't imagine you're very good with it. 13 dex. So what does your character sheet look like? Yeah, you only got a plus 1 to hit. It's finesse, you can use your dex. No, he's got a plus 3 to hit. 1d8 plus 1 damage. He only has a 12 armor class. I don't know why you're called the Blade of whatever, because you are not a swordsman. Arms of Adar. Yeah, so he's just got the traditional warlock stuff. So he does pretty much fill the same role as Astarion in terms of a backline spellcaster. Alright, well, I'll take him along for now. Although I think Astarion would be better in my party in the long run. What does she have? She has a longsword. Oh, that's right. The longsword's just huge in this game. have a weapon that you would want? Do you want my great club? 1d8 piercing. Also, I'm pretty sure I've got Will's soul coin. If he is indeed a... Warlock. Ooh, great axe. Do you want a great axe? Can I... Why can you not drag this onto the portrait? Ah. Get to Lazel. Straight up more damage. Yeah. I think that's just a straight better. Longsword she could equip. And see, there you go. It says one-handed or two-handed. And it looks like it automatically does one-handed, but I bet if I were to equip a shield, then it would go down to one-handed rather than two-handed. But if you're going to use two-handed, you might as well use this. Just straight better. 17 AC is what I need. Most of us have real bad AC. Even the cleric only has 14. I think I'm about 5 hours in. I've reached the camp, and I'm tooling around the giant camp area. Oh, I need to finish leveling up. I gotta level up to 3. Alright, Kazan. Wait. Is Pact of the Chain the only one I can choose? That's not cool. So they don't have all the subclasses in yet. Oh no. I don't want Pact of the Chain. I want Pact of the Blade. I guess if we're only going to level 4, that doesn't really make much of a difference, though. In the long run. It just means I wouldn't be able to take extra attack at level 5, but we're not making it that far anyway. Still, I wish I would have known that. I probably wouldn't have played Kazan, knowing I could only choose Pact of the Chain. Alright, I do have level 2 spells, but I only get 1 level 2 spell. I'm pretty sure I was all about taking Detect Thoughts and Mirror Image. Ooh, interesting. Mirror Image works differently than in D&D. This one, just each duplicate increases your armor class by 3. Whenever you successfully evade an attack, one of the illusions disappears. That's slightly different mechanically than how it works in D&D. But I think the idea is the same. It's basically... The hard thing about Kazan is I always had to worry, alright, am I going to use an action to cast one of my buff spells, or use an action to do my attacks? Basically use spells to buff his melee. Alright, accept. Hey, Ardo. Cleric, what do you got? Spell slots. Mo spell slots. And the Trickery Domain gives you a bunch of new... It's interesting that it just kind of auto-picks them for you. Which I guess you could accept or not. So do you click on these? No, you don't click on these. So I can just prepare... Let's prepare spells before using them. Okay. And yet it doesn't prepare any of my level 2 spells. So I have to prepare all the new spells I got and I still only have 6? Okay. Let's get rid of these. Blindness is decent. All allied creatures you can see each regain 2d8 plus 3 hit points. Wow. That's straight up better than Cure Wounds, isn't it? All allied creatures you can see regain 2d8 plus 3. That's... yeah. Fuck off, Cure Wounds. What am I missing here? Range of 9 meters. Silence, good against enemy spellcasters, bolster your allies' doubles with resolve heals, and increases the hit point maximum by 5 points. Remove a disease or condition. That could be useful if somebody casts something on me. And then Bless is always good. D4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. Or Shield of Faith. Just make most of your spells defensive. Just throw a Bless on there. So much healing. That's what you're here for. Do you get these in addition to the spells above, then? These are part of your domain: Trickery, Pass Without Trace, Aid, and Lesser Restoration. Which means, should I not prepare Lesser Restoration? I don't know how to read this. Find out. Let's see, can I open your spell book? Do you have a... Oh, there it is, spell book. Okay. So 4 level 1 spell slots, 2 level 2 spell slots. Oh god, is this how they show this information? They literally just compound, they put level 2 versions of level 1 spells. God, so by the time you get to like level 5, you're going to have a million spells, because everything can be cast at a spell slot higher, even if it doesn't have an effect. That seems like a poor choice. This hotbar also... Oh my god, look at this! There's 2 different buttons for a level 1 bless and a level 2 bless. No, this does not seem like the way to do this. What a fucking... I'm level 3 and this is already messy. How on earth are we going to make it into the teens? Level 3 fighter. You gain 3 new... Okay, so you can be... You can choose a Battle Master or Eldritch Knight. Okay, and Battle Master is the one with the maneuvers. If you choose Eldritch Knight, that means she gains spells. But her intelligence is an 11, so she's not going to be a very good Eldritch Knight. I don't think the game tells you that, do they? They did not give you much information. How do you parse this if you don't know D&D? Like an Eldritch Knight is basically adds wizard abilities, but it uses your intelligence for the spells. So she's got an 11 intelligence. None of her spells are going to be very effective unless they don't require attack rolls or saving throws. So things like False Life and stuff could be useful. But I want to make her pure tanky. They only have 4 of them available, which means you can choose 3 of the 4. And you gain, yeah, Battle Master dice. Okay. Spin this period to bolster the resolve for the creature. It gains an additional 8 hit points. Deal 1d8 slashing and push the target back. Spend a die to deal 1d8 slashing and possibly frighten the target. When a creature misses you, expend a spirit to retaliate. Ooh. Let's get rid of Rally. I think it's Battle Master all the way. Get the Yankee gives you the jump spell, apparently. Sure. Magical jumping. My Warlock friend also has to go back to the chain. Yeah, I didn't even see that, so did I gain Summon Familiar to see what that actually does in this game? Because in D&D, the familiars cannot attack. Misty Step. Make you more of a offensive, like Scorching Ray. Is that a decent use of your limited spell slots? Misty Step's a good spell, but he literally only has very few. Although I guess you could just short rest whenever the fuck you want. I mean, you can long rest whenever the hell you want, so why not just... God, that's going to make spellcasters so much more powerful in this game. already have a solution for the cluttering of spells. I assume they're going to use. See the hex spell. What's the solution? Because right now I'm seeing a lot of clutter. I'm just reminded of the really good UI in Pillars of Eternity, where it had, you clicked on somebody, and then all the spells appeared like here, but they were done like, here's your level 1s, here's your 2s, and you hovered over, you know, 1 or 2, and then that popped up those spells that were in that thing. But they didn't have the thing of D&D where it was, you could use spells in different slots. It was very specifically like, here's the spells you can cast at this level. So maybe that wouldn't necessarily work as a one-to-one. Alright, let's finish our long rest. I would like to go to bed. Where are you sneaking up to, Astarion? Yeah, so the resting is bizarre in this game. I was expecting... I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. It was something I was eager to see how it worked, and I'm disappointed to see that there is no... I guess I'm not disappointed that there's like a metaphysical camping screen, which is a good way to chat with your party members and do the Dragon Age thing and have those character moments. But there's got to be some kind of limit or restriction to resting, otherwise just the D&D balance 100% falls apart. Let's see what's going on here. So I need there to be hooded robes in this game. So I'm tired of looking at my bald head. Not that I don't like bald heads, but it just looks too much like Solace from Dragon Age.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arthur. You're better than this.
Good job, camera.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Ooh, I like a good talkative goblin. Step between the crossbow and the goblin.
Doesn't even matter if you kill me.
Yeah.
I'm chosen by the
Astarion approves even though I'm not here. So wait, are they here or are they not here?
Here it comes, you little beast.
Oh shit. Oh damn, actually does kill. I guess maybe I solved that poorly. Will approved though. It was a nice shot.
It was wrong.
It was justice. Or the start of it.
Okay. There might have been a whole quest involved there. Oh, Will. What's up, Will?
Nice. She saved us the work of killing that goblin ourselves.
He's pro-goblin killing. Really, Will? Killing an offenseless prisoner is cruel. Should have stepped in. The goblin might have known something useful. Yeah, that's true.
Goblins are dumber than Delvers, Chief.
Oh.
There's not much knowledge to wring out of them. This way, she can't carry news of the grove to her tribe.
Well, they weren't going to let her go. Still could have got information out of her. There's nothing in these chests. Boo.
Absolutely.
I do like that they have hammered home the more exotic qualities of D&D in this game. They didn't just do the, you know, you start off killing rats in a cellar and fight goblins or something. Like, no, you're in a ship of mind flayers, and you're rolling through hell with demons, and then now you're in a campsite with a bunch of tieflings. Like, I appreciate that they're going beyond a lot of the usual fantasy tropes. I forgot where the hell I need to go. This way, maybe? Is there a sheath weapon thing, or is this a bug that my character just loves carrying the spear? He's so happy with the spear. God bless him. I've got a spear. You see my awesome spear? It's pretty awesome. Look at my awesome spear. So, where do we need to go? Oh, some of these people are... Zoru is given a diamond. Does that mean I have to talk to him specifically? Quest! Was he back here? There he is. Alright, let's talk to that guy. They don't have little exclamations above their heads, so I wouldn't know. You, have you seen my spear? It's pretty awesome.
Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You heard the woman. Bow. That's great. Yes, I suggest you do as she says. Yeah. Will and Shadowheart don't like that. He does bow.
Lower.
Go on. You heard the lady. Don't be an asshole.
You saw another gift. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly.
It's.
Straight to
Get
the
there,
side.
it's.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me.
I'm glad this was marked on the map, because I wouldn't know to talk to this one tiefling.
Up. You can keep your innards.
Ooh, she has blessed you this day, sir.
By the dead gods, are all gifts so brutal?
Brutal? Blood still flows through his own veins. I was positively gentle.
I like her a lot. Alright, so that actually continued her storyline.
Gods, deliver me.
How do I open the journal? L. L for journal, of course. I guess for the log. Which is this one. A tiefling scout named Zoru told us he encountered a Githyanki patrol to the northwest. They might lead us to their Kresh. Gotcha. Which also continued hers. Githyanki warrior. But Will wants us to help the tieflings take out the goblin leaders. The other ones don't seem to have... Yeah, the other three don't have the immediate storyline yet, so it seems like you should definitely be taking Will and Lae'zel for the beginning purposes. Okay. Oh, can I actually show it? Let's see. Show... Oh, I thought I was going to open the map. Open map. Oh, shit. That is way out there. Both the way out there. Jesus, okay. Well, let's keep going this way then. So, yeah, let's talk to these guys. Alright. Oh, yeah, let's talk to Lae'zel. Can congratulate her on how
Locals prove
fucking
compliant.
boss she was.
A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Ooh, they don't like each other, huh? Ladies, please, there's enough of me to go around. You're a dab-handed interrogations. We might need that skill again. Yeah, you can be a bad cop.
Phew. A A shell so thin requires little to crack it.
Nice.
The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Her intention's sincere. Let's roll some insight. So I've got pretty good wisdom. God damn it.
You see nothing unusual.
Alright, sounds good to me. I believe you implicitly.
The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Alright, but just so we're clear, we do survive this process, right? Because your people do seem a little hardcore. Alright, let's go see who else hasn't seen my spear yet. How do I get down here? I'm not talking to you, children. There are adults to speak to. Oops.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrashem, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
That was a really awkward shape-shifting scene.
We could have taken those
This little cutscene. I mean, I love them, but kind of janky. Kind of very janky. Bear. He's a bear. Hey, bear. Man, it'd be really fun to play a wild-shaping druid in this game. Just morph into a giant goddamn bear. Holy crap. I would like to speak to the bear. I can speak to the bear.
Move back at once.
Run for me to be overrun by goblins by now. I go where I please. Yeah, throw your adventure weight around.
Keep back. Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Sweet. I'm on the list. Alright, just make sure you've all seen my spear. You've seen it? Okay. Let's go show this Kaga my spear. Kaga! Have you ever seen a spear as wonderful as this? Oh boy. You guys are doing some shit down here. This is the ritual they're doing that's going to seal this place off, but also be bad for the locals. Can I speak to you guys? Interrupt your ritual? Alright, so let's see. Where's Find Familiar? Do I have that on here? I was forced to take back to the chain, which I did not want to take. There it is. Does not take a spell slot, that's good. So what happens if we click it? Ah, okay. Find Familiar, Spider, Raven, Rat, Frog, Crab, Cat, Imp, or Quasit. Oh, they actually all have different abilities, don't they? Infectious Bite, Dizzying Toxins, Sharp Pinchers. Raven launches precise attacks. Now the Imp in D&D world can shapeshift, but I don't know if that's the case here. Let's find an Imp. You didn't have to actually select it. Yep, that's an Imp. Pretty good size Imp. You count as a separate entity? You sure do. Alright, so the Familiars can straight up attack. It can go invisible. Does not have its shapeshift ability. That's really interesting. So maybe they're just straight up pretty good then. So, and you can just go invisible, right? Alright, now I've got invisible imp following me around. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I recreated my character from Storm King's Thunder, although I don't quite... They only had Pact of the Chain as a warlock option. Boar, are you a druid in disguise or an actual boar? Hard to tell when you're dealing with druids. So where am I supposed to be going? Trying to see if there's a... where that druid lady is. Very, very cool, like, level design for sure. I got nature. Maybe it's through the door.
Speak.
Looking for a healer.
Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
Are you helping to prepare for the ritual?
I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Kolga will give the order.
Kolga.
And my voice will not matter.
Oh, you're a dissenter.
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I'll help defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. I only need a 7. Game. Huzzah.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Kolga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple...
Is this a case where both sides have assholes? Never seen that before. Sounds like she has to be stopped. How do we do that?
A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
Okay. That was dissatisfying. Where's your bird? Who's Master Halsin? I have questions. I haven't tried to do... I guess this character doesn't have Mage Hand. A lot of the fun kind of outside of the box stuff. Growths. Mainly quick saving so much in case it crashes or something.
Have you lost your senses, Kolga? Release her.
Please. I'm sorry.
What is going on?
This is madness, Kolga. She's just a
what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out every stranger.
Okay, that's a kid. It's a
She's
child.
a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tiva is restless.
Come, Kolga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The child's in danger. Do something, I beg you.
Man. Jailing the girl disrupts nature's balance. Let's try the persuasion again. Oh boy, 15. Damn. That's an 8, so with a +3, I still have to roll a 15. That's rough. Oh, nails it! Nails it!
Very well, she may go.
Oh, fuck off,
Take
Lae'zel.
your word and my serpent shall feed. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin would...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Damn. Do you threaten everybody with your snake? Oh, man. These are hardcore druids. I know. Everybody falls in love once I show him the spear. Oh no, he's not holding it now.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
And if I hadn't spoken up?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
How did she take over?
She is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dead by goblins, none may gainsay her.
Gainsay.
All will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the right will survive long outside.
Good luck for Halsin.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
I'd like more of a solid offer than anything. I'll go find her.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers.
Everything is to the west. That's convenient.
You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Alright, I feel like I need like 4 more follow-up questions though. What adventurers? Where did he go?
We've shown them once. We take growth.
Where is he going to?
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as
All right,
well have lain
let's
on the
talk
ground
to
and
you.
let them trample.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Fuck yeah. Just perpetual
Monster?
smug.
Too kind. A demon, more like.
Only a monster would threaten a child, yeah.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the right is resumed. We will seal the grove. Free from harm. Free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you there. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
You could just attack her. That seems dangerous. I think everybody just kind of looks at you. But I also like that the fact that they're there in the cutscene too. It's kind of cool. Didn't I already talk to Zevlor though?
You will do more than speak.
I'm sorry, what?
This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Alright. Nobody likes your fucking xenophobia, lady. Just walk up the table.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Not before I loot your place, silly. Also, where was your healer lady I was supposed to talk to? There you are.
They did a number on you, didn't they?
Wounded bird. Let the chat decide. Oh, is there a big decision coming up?
Give me a moment.
I look like the mage character when I played a warlock as well, but the mage can write any spell scroll into their spellbook in the game. You know, I thought that was the case, but I didn't see that as an option for Gale, though I might have been too low level to do it. Maybe I didn't have enough money. Excuse me, I'm more important than some bird.
There. It's up to her now. Life.
God, I love all the character designs, costumes, armor, all that looks great.
What was it you needed?
Healing.
Good enough to tell there's nothing obviously wrong with you. A bit tired, maybe. But we're all a bit tired.
It crawled into my eye.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
That's the one. It's like yeah, I could be a little sassy about it.
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
So is it like Divinity where I have different options on how to deal with the tadpole situation?
Head on in.
And it's only for like this first act, or does this tadpole thing last out the entire game? That's what I'm mainly interested in. I don't want y'all to tell me that, but I'm interested in figuring that out.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Everyone capture my mind players these days.
Rather too common as of late.
I suppose chat could decide what party makeup you'd like to see.
That's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. A pity you got me instead of him. He spent days studying the Drows tadpole. Maybe he found an easier way. Still? A cure. Now your arm, please. You don't have time for games.
That's a stick, but
You
okay.
don't have to be here for this.
I'll hang around if it's all the same.
There. Be careful. Your legs will probably give out first. I'm sorry. Maybe Master Halsin could have plucked it from your head, but I can't.
Oh, you've...
Without him here, the only treatment for an illithid tadpole is death. You're a risk to the people around you. I'm truly, truly sorry.
You fucking asshole.
For what it's
I fell for it.
The poison is painless. It'll be like going to sleep. Please, try to relax. This doesn't have to be hard. I can't risk you turning. You'd kill us all. I won't. I can't.
Ah. What am I best at? Deception, I think. +4. Six. Come on. This is life or death. Fuck.
I'm sorry. There's nothing you can say to change my mind.
Apparently not. Alright. Is this gonna make the whole place hostile or just her? I might have to reload this. Mistakes were made. She gets to be first. You're just one druid. How hard can you be? Haha. Am I your favorite D&D player? Or are you the favorite D&D player? Either well, thank you. for your patronage. Alright, she won't last long. Will has become one with the door. I don't, are you in or not? You are in, okay. 56, what is wrong with you? Target is obscured by shadows. Oh my goodness, are you a human? Stupid humans. That's sad, you have a better chance of slicing with your rapier. Alright. The one time he's not holding his spear is in combat. That's amazing. That's amazing. Now is the time to hold your spear, sir. Hold your spear, sir. There he goes. Oh no, is my character gonna die? Do you have the antidote? Alright. Well, that was a twist. That was a twist. She tries to kill me instead. I'm forced to murder her. Now, is this going to fuck up all chances I have with the druids? Will you notice a dead body in here? For some reason, Shadowheart didn't even end up in the room. Yeah, I didn't see that I had inspiration. I'm not sure how the inspiration works. Otherwise, I definitely would have used it. Because that was not a hard roll to get. I did get a +1 nature arcane circlet. And rare wyvern poison. I wonder if that's a consumable. Deals 7d6 poison damage. Wow. Potion of fire resistance. Some decent shit. Does anybody have decent wisdom on my team? Shadowheart does. Would you like an arcane circlet? I hate that she's got a shield and her armor class is still garbage. I do like that just attacking her was an option. That straight up shocked me too. And they played it off so like, just hold out your arm. Like, okay. It's too bad there wasn't an option to...
Something over there.
Ooh. Where? Like roll an insight or something on her. What was the perception check? Actually see. Oh, great. Turning on things.
A tidy slot, but no rune.
Hmm. Some kind of puzzle. Requires a puzzle piece that I don't think I have. Is there any point to searching all of these books? I'm curious to see if the druids will react to me having to murder one of their own. Then, so is there most cadaver, most strange, altered? Question mark. Wilson's our best bet for your cure. But we've also got that crash that she was talking about. So the question I'm wondering is, are these actually multiple options I have, or is it going to end up... Yeah, she just explained that. Or is it going to be where a lot of these are red herrings and there's actually only one correct main path? Oh, what the hell? The door locked behind me? How did you do that, lady? Did you lock me in here? To make all these things glow. I think that does anything. Oh.
I can't even see a lock to pick.
Mm-hmm. I know, the problem is I don't know what... They didn't highlight what I actually saw. Maybe it was... It seems like it might be this thing, because this is what I ran past. If you hold down Alt, you only see things that you've already clicked on, I think. Yet I did not get... She didn't have a key on her. Is there a key on here at all? Potions. And somehow Shadowheart ended up outside of this door. Can you open it from this side?
That did the trick.
Okay, you can. Well, what happened if you didn't get randomly stuck outside? Okay, thankfully that was further inside than I realized, so maybe I don't have to fight all of the druids in here. Take your healing potions. Yes, Shadowheart.
Blind honesty is always a bad idea. We should keep quiet in future.
I mean, it's not like I'm blabbing about it to everybody. She was the healer. Yeah.
There's more than one way to get what you
God,
want.
they all hated that.
Spilling secrets leads to spilled blood. That said, this Halcyon fellow sounds promising. He'd be someone to tell about our problem. If we manage to find him, that is.
All roads lead to Halcyon. Come through the other side. Oh, interesting. It's like a back door. So it makes watching these games fun, and you know, seeing all the different paths people take for sure. And replaying them can be fun too for that reason. Looting all your shit. Boy, for druids, you guys have a lot of material goods. Also a whole goddamn laboratory in here. Cauldron of boiling theriac? Trippy music in here too. I like that the wounded bird is literally on a bed. Alright, so basically what we learned in here was I need to go find Halcyon, who traveled west. I don't think there's really anything else. Ooh, there's another chest over here. Really doing here for these people. Keep your apples and bones. Alright. So yeah, you know, nobody go in that back room. I talked to the healer. She needs to sleep for a long time. She said if anybody needs healing to just, you know, use a different room. In fact, we're going to go ahead and just close this door. She got real sick back there. And it's probably a good idea if nobody bothered her for, you know, solid week or so, I think. And then I'll be long gone, and who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Interesting. In here, all the things count as theft. In there, it did not. all the food you find. Food is good? I just scoffed at that apple. Let me check my journal. Save Arabella. We saved a child named Arabella from being killed by a snake. She immediately ran to her parents. We should speak with them. Ah, I didn't know that was an actual quest. Oh, so I guess there really was more to explore in those ruins because I still have that quest. Still need to defeat the goblins. Alright, and find Druid Halsin. Where is... Oh, can I not actually go to the world map here? Curses! Oh, I can teleport though, can't I? Is there one that's... There's not one that's actually in the middle of that camp though. Oh, interesting. Food or like health potions. I didn't even inspect the food. I didn't think about it. I ignored it like a fool. Like a haughty fool full of health, which I kind of am flush with health potions now. In fact, Kazin's got 9. I need to split that shit up. Yeah, it still doesn't say. How would you know that it gives you hit points? I would not know that. Split item. Let the people have their health potions. Game is way more generous. It's health potions. Let's give some to... Okay, drag to you. Drag to you. Inventory management is a little tedious. Right, were you the sympathetic one?
Again? I would prefer not to.
Oh, I can't say anything more to you.
Master Halsin does not return.
Alright, I'll find Master Halsin.
And my voice will not matter. Not now.
Why? There's a whole path down here. Look how nice that looks. Can we explore? Wait, is that even connected to here? There he is. Run, people! I want to see what's down to the beach. Oh, a giant sleeping bear. It's a bear ass. Little bear. End conversation. Follow along, nothing there. Okay. Still have my invisible familiar. Now this reminds me of my other character I'm playing in our current campaign. Where he is a multi-class ranger warlock and he's got a pet imp. Alright, let's go talk to the parents. Which, it looks like that might be you two. Yeah, because there she is. Oh, those are the ones that were running in here. Okay, now it all makes sense.
I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you.
Fabulous beard,
I
Dad.
don't know what we'd do without her.
It's not much, but here. Know that if you call, we'll come running.
What?
No matter what.
I don't need a family unit as my summonable allies. What did they give me? Does it actually say? No more light-fingered antics, right, Arabella? Ha ha ha.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Ah, cherished locket. quest reward.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Craved by luck. Where have the item Gant's Dancing Lights, evocation cantrip. Alright, that's a cool one. Let's send that to Will. So let's see if I need to hit N and then go to you. And now you've got Dancing Lights. How does Dancing Lights work in this game?
Fiat Lux.
Okay. Probably the same as the light spell. Can't move it around or anything, can you? Can't make little humanoid shapes with dancing lights. Will it follow me? Alas. Well, I think... That's true, I wasn't showing off the mighty spear. Everybody look at my spear.
Remember, you have
Should I actually talk to Zevlor again? Does that matter? Where are you, Zevlor? There's too many people in this camp. Oh, that's what the druids want me to think. There's too many tieflings. I guess. I found a ton of potions. Maybe I just haven't had to use them much. But, I mean, the weird thing is, if you can long rest whenever you want, then spellcasting becomes a much easier thing to expend, and healing becomes a much easier thing to expend. So you'd really only have to use potions in the middle of a fight when you want to conserve or not, or you're out of spell slots. I mean, the whole thing goes back to the resting. If there are no rules or restrictions on resting, at least that I've seen so far, that really changes a lot of the dynamic. Okay, Zevlor is... How the fuck do I get to you? Are you up here? How do you get up here? Click on that, where do you go? Oh. Oh, it lets you talk from there, okay.
Kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us.
I think the tieflings come in all these different shades.
Fight.
Fight and win. So many soldiers.
We're tougher than we look. We've survived persecution, survived Avernus. Who knows? Some of us might even make it to Baldur's Gate.
Survived Avernus. So, how did you end up in Avernus? God, you'd be such an asshole.
There's optimism and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us.
Alright, I was trying to be nice.
I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we
Yes, Jim, exactly. And that's something I'm very curious about is excuse me, is that the whole Illithid tadpole thing, is that an actual time constraint, or is it a time constraint the way video games work, where, you know, some character says, "Hey, my village is being attacked, come help me," you know, in an open world game, and you're like, okay, well, I know next time I show up to that village it'll be under attack, but I could spend 10 hours going this way and doing this thing. You know, how does it work? Put a little gold on the line. I can take my gold if you're dead.
I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my corpse. After seeing you at the gate, I'm sure you'll last longer than us. Excellent. I'll meet you in Baldur's Gate when this is all over. I can pay you then. Or not. We'll see.
Alright, it's weird but kind of funny. I also have a soul coin, yeah. So I'm very curious to see how this ties into the Descent into Avernus storyline. The secluded chamber. Okay, so this might just be where dude is. Oh, he wants to see my spear. You want to see my spear, don't you? Come have a look. Have a look at it. It's the greatest. Hellrider Exile. Good lord.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear.
So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
It is. I'm gonna make you leave. Your people need to leave. I can help. I can delay the ritual. You have to resist. I mean, if I can find Halsin, that'll kind of solve all the problems, right?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
I might have already killed one of them, and one of them tried to kill me.
It doesn't sit well with me either. But to get these people to safety, there's nothing I won't. You'd be well rewarded for the risk. But if that won't sway you, there's nothing more to discuss.
Alright, so that's also an option. You can just kill her. I didn't see what level she was, but there was a couple druids in there. The problem is I'm expecting all the druids to turn hostile on me. I don't necessarily want to do that. And as we saw, not all druids were on board with the plan.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword.
Ooh, another ventriloquist. Alright, so the optimum thing seems to be if you can find the head druid and bring his ass back. So maybe we should try and work on that. I keep pushing J. So, that involves the goblin camp. Alright, so they're all connected. Fancy that. They all want me to head west towards the goblin camp, find the dude. Perhaps find the Krish. And I assume that's all just part of Act 1, part and parcel. Part and parcel. So I think we've finally exhausted this area. And part of my playthrough with this early access version is not to try to do everything, not to explore every area fully, do all the things, explore all the different quests and all that. I kind of want to just going to get through it, get a good example of what we're up against, and then, you know, kind of put a bow on it, and then come back to it when we're actually at 1.0 full release, and then I can, you know, compare and contrast versus how it looked now and how it's going to look then. But I think this is actually a pretty good stopping point. We've completed all the town stuff that I was wanting to do. We just need to leave town and then head out to do these quests. Head west, young man. Try to get on top of that. So thank you all for joining me for the stream, or if you're watching the playthrough after the fact, I'll return with more Baldur's Gate 3 on Monday. Continue our adventures, and we'll be around tonight for our D&D campaign. Hope to see you all for that.